Hi, everybody, it's Peg, and I made a promise when I started things last month that I was going to share with you kind of a flip through of my artist trading cards. But this is a dual purpose today because one of the things I want to talk about is comments. You know, most of us, me for one, and many other of the friends that I have formed attachments with on YouTube, do this just because somebody has asked us to make a video, or how do you do that? Or, I mean, that's how I got started in doing YouTube videos, was just by somebody saying, well, could you do a video of that so that I could see what the process is? Yeah, well, almost 400 videos later, I'm still making videos. And the thing about it is, those people who comment with kind comments and let you know how much you are appreciated for the information that you share, are the ones that I'm talking about today. And I have many, many commenters. I cannot just pick 5 people who, make my day. Um, but they give me the courage and strength and inspiration that I need at that moment to keep continually doing this for you guys. Talk about inspiration. Look at this. This is one of my kind commenters. She is Shell C. And this is amazing that people will send things to me and share their love of art and what we do by doing so. Now, this book is just a 3-ring binder. I have some um, folders in here that have pockets that I can slide things into. And you can see I have a number of them in here. And then these are like ATCs that people have sent to me. Um, over time you accumulate quite a. Here's some little inchies. Aren't these cute? Little inchies. Um, Other people who comment kindness are coming from um, the group on Facebook, which is My Year 2017, and they're this week all about doing stamps. And wouldn't these be cute on some other art, little things that could become a postage stamp? Um, it just touches my heart every time I read one of these comments. They're just too sweet, and that's why I keep making videos. I don't know about anybody else, but that's why I continue, because there are people who subscribe to my channel and who continually give me that pat on the back, that tell me, yay, you taught me something today. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here's a comment that I received for last month when I was doing all of these ATCs. It says, "Oh, really nice, Peg. Everyone beautiful and cleverly assembled. I'm getting into ATCs at the moment because due to chronic ill health, they are easier for me to do and I can still feel creative. With a spotlight on ATCs this month, there are lots of fabulous tutorials and video processes for me to study. Wonderful ATCs, Peg. Thank you." I mean, how can that not touch your heart? How can you not feel inspired to continually create for somebody who is in pain, that needs this kind of stimulus to keep going? I mean, I just can't tell you what that means to me as an artist, to have people comment like that. Here's one. And I'm not going to give you names of people because I haven't cleared with them that I share that their comments. I mean, I know they're out there and you can read them, but I just don't want to share people's names because I have so many kind followers. This is the comment. It says, "Was so awesome to see you in all of your creativity. I am intrigued by the pores. They are so pretty, but at the moment do not feel compelled to try them yet. Perhaps for me because it feels like everyone is doing them right now. And hate to go with what everyone else is doing. I'm usually 2 to 5 years behind everyone else. Haha. What is the product that is typically used on the National Geographic pages. I love how your pages turned out. That is so cool. I am hoping to purchase some of the DecoArt Media Spray this July. I have not been impressed with the dilution sprays. Actually gave all of mine away, but I think I will like the DecoArt ones as they are permanent, and I love the technique you showed. Thanks, Peg. Always such a learning experience to see your work. I mean, who writes this stuff? This is beautiful. What she was talking about was I had done a video about creating these papers, and you can see that they have all this textural stuff on it. And I was talking about the dollar store spray that I'd used to create that. And you know, those videos are out there. If you want to follow my channel, you can find them, but that's not what this is about today. What I want to show you is we had a challenge this month. It was Pick a Stick Challenge. That's a Facebook group. And what we did was we challenged, we have, excuse me, we have our normal monthly challenge, which is a journal page with 10 prompts and a artist trading card. But this month we decided we were going to do 30 days of artist trading cards. So that's what you're seeing here is that 30-day process of creating artist trading cards. And I did not do a video for every single artist trading card because this was every day and I had other obligations. As you can see, I made a lot. Okay, I made all 30. So what I want to share with you are the cards that I made this last month. And there's quite a variety. I did find out something about myself. I do a lot of birds and butterflies and abstract things about the world. And I like architecture and what was the other thing? Oh, steampunk. Yes. So anyway, let's go through this. I have a group here. These are all done on the alcohol ink papers that I had created. You can see behind here, this base is Yupo paper, and I did alcohol ink and created these glorious, colorful backgrounds. This was number 8 of the artist trading cards a day. Here's one that I did. You know, I was talking about Cindy Utter and doing the stamps for My Life 2017. Well, this is one of the stamps that I created to look like a postage stamp that's done with my art pieces. This was number 4. Here's more alcohol ink. Here's one that's kind of steampunky. I noticed everybody loved this little bitty stamp here. I don't know that it's still in production. I'll try to put, this was my very first ATC. I'll try to put the information about that. Hold on. This is a great rubber stamp company. It's Reminisce Art Stamps, LLC. They're from Burlington, Connecticut. And you can see it's just a tiny little space stamp. But everybody loved that I put it. It almost kind of reminds you of those, what is it, Game of Thrones, where they have all those spaces. Anyway, I just thought that was very steampunky and I liked it. Here's another creation with metal embellishments and adventure and things on it. That was number 3. This one, I was going through things and I found this little gecko creature in my stash. And I thought, oh, let's throw some paint on him. He'll look pretty cool on an ATC. This was an old file book, probably out of something that was my mother's, so it's very antique, very worn, very used up. I just, the organic feel of this background here, this is more than alcohol ink, just made me want to go with the flowers on this. And this one again was more steampunk. And then this was using up all those little pieces that were left over from the trimming of those alcohol ink pieces. And then to kind of bring the colors together, I put a little gesso over the top. So those were kind of like the first week or so I was into that whole alcohol ink thing. Then I have things that were more vintage. I mean, here's this little dolly. This is one of Tim Holtz's little people, and some old lace, and just this was a epoxy butterfly that I had made. Um, I'd gotten this from Maricha Bolger. She was having an online sale of some of her craft stuffs, and she had these molds and this epoxy clay. And I thought, well, that might be fun to play with. So I got some of it, and yeah, I'm making embellishments, making my own embellishments. So that's fun. And if there's any of this that you don't know about, want to ask questions about, want to see me do, that's what this is about. That's why I do this vlog type thing where you can ask those questions, where you can say, hey, Peg, would you kind of show me what to do on that, or give me a clue? Because I don't know, unless I talk to you, unless you message me, unless you leave a comment, I don't know what you're thinking. So that's part of the whole kindness thing. If there's something you want out of a channel, you need to let them know what it is you need. This one, I love this vintage girl. I thought she was telling a story. Here's more vintage art, little bitty clock charm. Can you see that? And then I used some mica over the top of that face just to protect it a little bit, like if it was in a glass frame. These are the ladies on their night out. She's saying, oh my, that guy is totally checking you out. And this one up here is saying, no way, he's totally looking at you. And she's got her little feathers, and she's got her little necklace. This one was inspired by my friend Jerry Bellini. She has a YouTube channel, and she's part of that My Year group, and she was playing with metal and foil and doing weaving and all kinds of things. And so she inspired me to get my metal out and play with the alcohol ink on top of the metal, and to just emboss this piece. This is I stamped the image, and then I emboss. You push it, that is pushed through from the backside, and you emboss the piece. This one, I don't know, must have been a world problem day, because I had an altered world for that day. But I like how it turned out. I like the shimmer on the background. And another be kind statement. This is just a be kind bird. Like I said, I was getting into birds. I did a exchange with the ABC Facebook group. They were doing artist trading card exchange, and it had to do with Paris. So this was one for that. Here's an embossed. This is an alcohol ink with embossing over the top. Can you see that behind there? That was kind of fun. This I really like the quote on it. It says, hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without words and never stops at all. And that's from Emily Dickinson. So I really like the quote. I also want to remind people to stay simple. Art doesn't always have to be terribly complicated. We want to try new adventures. So, these are kind of sending a message. This is with the Distress Oxide inks in the background. Can you see that color? And then these are the crayons that I did that with. And I think there is a video on that one. This background is all washi tape, and I thought, well, I wanted to do a black and white theme, so that's where that one came from. This is a Seth After stamp. Whoops, my glue is not working very well. Okay, I got to glue that one back on. And this little creature, he comes in peace, and it says travel new places, new faces. So, and then there's another Facebook group. It's 12 Months of Mermaids, and I had created my mermaid for this month on an artist trading card. You see she's got her goggles on, and her tail, I used sequins for the tail on this little mermaid. Isn't she cute? I love her turquoise hair. And then I made some textural stuff. I was playing one day, and I got this stuff from the dollar store, of course, the dollar store, that's kind of like lumpy bumpy. And this is kind of set up in here now, but this, look at this. This would be fun to glue onto something, right? You know, I like my things that are assemblage. So I can just pull this stuff out and use it now. It comes in a bag, and it's just all these little teeny tiny dots, kind of like pearls. And I thought, well, I can get that and I can color it and I can make my own pearls, because pearls are kind of expensive. I think you can get a set of them for about 20 bucks, but $1. I did it for $1 from the Dollar Tree. And then look on here. See the texture? Can you see that? Fun stuff, right? So, dollar store. This was a card that was made from a jelly print, and I just enhanced it, painted the heart. This is DecoArt paint, and put my quote on here. This is Tim Holtz quote: "Keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable." This also is more abstract. Time is the companion that goes with us on the journey. It reminds us to cherish each moment because it will never come again. What we leave behind is not as important as how we have lived. And how true is that? You know, some of these things just send a message, don't they? And I have note to self and important details and seen and noted. So it all ties together. That's one of the tricks, is even though it's a small art, you want to tie your composition together. And then this was embossed in black on some mica powders. So that was fun. This I used an old greeting card to make this one. I think I just pulled some paint off of a jelly press, and I had this for a background. And then this one I did in a live presentation. There is a video out there for this. And what we do each month is we create an artist trading card and a journal page each month for Pick a Stick Challenge. That's a Facebook group. And if you use the hashtag PASC and then put in the month, like last month was 0617 for June, this month it'll be 0717, you'll find all of the things that are out there pertaining to this. Or come join the group. We'd love to have you there. But I had made this while people were watching and asking questions in the group. And this again is that epoxy clay that I'd gotten and played with. Okay. So I have a few more comments here I'm going to share with you. It doesn't have to be a really long comment, but what you say in social media is seen by a lot of people. And remember that what you say is going to be interpreted not just by me, not by the recipient, but by all of those other people that are reading those comments. And you don't know what their day is like. You don't know what they have been through. You don't know what's going to trigger them. So when I say be kind, think about everybody. Think about what you would like to hear, and, you know, be nice. So here's this online. You can see there's the picture, and I just randomly captured a few, and it says, "Beautiful, fun live stream, lovely, love the texture in this," and then thank you. So You know, it doesn't have to be long. Just let them know that you're out there and you're watching. And just that thank you, just that beautiful gives you the inspiration to keep working and to go on and do the next thing. Okay, this one's a little bit long, but I had to share it with you because it wasn't just a comment to me, it was a comment to me and my friends. And this whole YouTube thing has created a community. I tell you, I have met so many people from all over the world just by creating YouTube videos. And I love it because I've always wanted to travel. I don't know that I'll ever get to all of these countries, but I can say, you know, I have people on the other side of the world that I communicate with on a very frequent basis, and I love that. So here, this comment says, "You always make such beautiful pieces, Peg. You, Shell," and she's talking about my friend Shell C, and Andrea, and that's Andrea Kidman of Andrea Kidman Design, "seem to inspire me with ideas just by the three of you creating. When I sit down at my art table to create, I end up making cool stuff because my head becomes filled with particular color arrangements, design elements, and embellishment ideas. I create my own ideas for pieces, yet all of you have influenced my direction, whether I'm aware of it or not. So thank you, Peg." Oh, makes me want to cry. It's just, you know, that's why I'm here, guys. That's why I do this, because I want to inspire you. I want to give you what you need to keep creating. You know, whether you're sick, in a wheelchair, you know, bedridden, just drawing in a tablet, however you art, whatever inspires you, I hope that I can help make your day a little bit better. So I want to inspire kindness. And so what I want to do today is take a page from, whoops, lost my birdie. Take a page from this artist trading card, and it says, "Inspire kindness." So that's what I want to do. I want to inspire you to be kind and leave kind comments for those people that are sharing their heart and their art with you. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Canada Day to the folks up north. Happy 4th of July to the people here in the States. And love you guys madly. I appreciate all of your kind comments. And be sure and, you know, give a thumbs up and a kind comment to all of those people that you're watching on YouTube, because it means so much. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.